This movie is about Jesse Eisenberg starring... This movie stars Hello, my dudes, Steph Koza here, and today I'm going to be talking about the film The Art of Self-Defense. The Art of Self-Defense is directed by Riley Stearns. It stars Jesse Eisenberg and Alessandro Novido. And let me tell you, I'm so happy that I went to see this movie. So I haven't seen a lot of buzz about this film. I don't know if it had a wide release or a soft release, or I don't really know the details of this movie. But my local movie theater had a big premiere happening, and I wanted to see it just kind of on a whim. And it was absolutely incredible. So basically, this movie stars Jesse Eisenberg. He plays a kid named Casey who is just full of anxiety, terrified of everyone, terrified of everything. Just kind of an outcast who doesn't really talk to anybody. He just kind of goes to work, goes home, lives kind of like a boring office space sort of life. And one day he gets attacked on the street, he's mugged, he's beat, and he realizes that he doesn't know how to defend himself. So he goes to find this local dojo led by this ridiculous sensei played by Alessandra Nivola, who's kind of like this exaggerated caricature of people who get really into martial arts, and like he just thinks he's like the man and like he knows everything, and he's just super cocky. And it's very entertaining. And that's basically the whole story. It's the sensei guy trying to teach Jesse Eisenberg how to defend himself and learn how to fight. And he sort of becomes this new person, and a lot of weird shit happens that isn't in the trailer, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it takes a turn that I did not expect, and it was so much fun to watch because I was just like, where are the rails? The train has left the rails. There are no rails. I don't know what's happening, but I'm loving every second of it. I think Jesse Eisenberg is the only person that could have played this role. And when I watched the trailer, I was like, this is literally Jesse Eisenberg. Like, he has been so typecast into this role. And at the premiere that I went to, there was a Q&A with Jesse Eisenberg and the director afterwards. And he was telling us how when he first was asked to try out for the role, he didn't want to do it because he was like, no, this is like the most stereotypical role that I would play. It's like this awkward, nerdy, lanky dude who's like afraid of everything. Like, no, I want to play something different. Because, you know, that's Jesse Eisenberg in a nutshell. Sorry. But then he read the script and he was like, this screenplay is super good. I need to be in this movie. And I'm glad that he did because he was absolutely perfect for it. I think what I loved the most about this film is that it's a comedy unlike any other comedy that I've ever seen. It's extremely witty, and the dialogue and the way that the comedy is written is so brilliant because none of these characters are funny in themselves. Like, none of what's funny that happens is anyone trying to be funny. It's all just like situational humor, or like the way that they talk to each other is just like slightly weird enough to be hilarious. And everything is just very carefully written and just incredibly clever. Like, there's this one scene with belts, and I can't really tell you what it is, but I was crying. I was laughing so hard. And it's just like this extremely serious conversation between Jesse Eisenberg and the sensei talking about belts, but it's just so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so the way the dialogue and the comedy in this movie is outstanding. I don't know if I want to say this because it might deter you, but in a way it sort of reminded me of Napoleon Dynamite. Like, way funnier and way better than Napoleon Dynamite, but it kind of had a similar tone. Like, Jesse Eisenberg and Napoleon Dynamite are kind of similar characters, and just like the awkwardness is very present. But it's also kind of like Fight Club. So it's like Napoleon Dynamite version of Fight Club. And it's everything. It's everything that I never knew that I wanted. It also just has some great sarcasm and an amazing level of like satire. A lot of this movie is making fun of masculinity, not in like a feminist way, but in just like a absurd masculinity. It's difficult to explain, but it is there and it's amazing. It's a lot of like, you're only a man if you do this this way, and if you do this, and if you do that, then you're a pussy. And like, it's just, I can't do it justice, but it's amazing. Also incredibly quotable. When I left, I couldn't stop quoting it because there are so many great lines and so many amazing moments, and I just want everyone to see this so I can quote this movie and not get looked at like a crazy person because no one understands my references. As I'm talking about this, I'm getting more excited about it because I had such a good time watching this movie, and I just want to see it again, and I want to buy it, and I want to watch it a million times because it was just so good. It's definitely kind of a dark comedy. It's extremely dark. I don't want to make you think this is like some fun, happy Napoleon Dynamite kind of movie because it's not. It's very, very dark. But the balance of darkness with comedy is so great, and it's just everything. I love a good dark comedy. I love it. They're my favorite kind of movie, and this just nails it. It nails it. It's awesome. Go see this film. Come on. What are you doing? So yeah, The Art of Self-Defense, I'm gonna give a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not giving it a perfect score because I think it was a tiny bit slow at the beginning, and I'm not 100% sure if I loved the ending. It really did some stuff that I didn't expect. This movie's very unpredictable, and I just wasn't expecting it to go the way that it did, and afterwards I was just kind of like, huh? But it was awesome and enjoyable and super fun nonetheless, so 4.5 out of 5. There you go. So did you see The Art of Self-Defense? Let me know in the comments below if you saw it and what you thought about it. I would love to talk about this movie with you guys. If you haven't seen it, go see it. If you like comedies, if you like dark comedies, if you like movies, I don't know, go see it. It's good. That's it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to smash that like button if you like this video because it helps me and you want to help me, right? But that's it for now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.